Vijay Bhambwani, who's the author and CEO of bsplindia.com, now joins us on the show. Hi there, Vijay. Good morning. Good to have you with us on Morning Mantra. Tell us, what are the key levels to watch out for on the Nifty and also for the Indian rupee?
Where the Nifty is concerned, the spot bullish pivot is at the 5,320 levels, above which the bulls will have to keep the Nifty spot trading consistently to be able to push it to 53.60 or 53.65, where profit taking is expected, keeping in mind that it's a weekend session and the bulls might just prefer to book profits on any initial gains, keeping in mind that the fresh positions will only come on Monday. So intraday profits should be booked, preferably towards the fag end of the session, and should it come close to 53.60, 53.65, some amount of profit taking is expected. On the flip side, should the Nifty remain below the 5300, the possibility of 52.65 is not ruled out, where a short covering come fresh buying might just cushion the declines. Where the INR is concerned, the NSE July futures series will have to stay above the 55.20 levels for the USD to remain bullish, in which case it might just test the 55.50 to 55.65 levels. On the flip side, should the USD INR remain below the 55 levels consistently, a decline to the 54.80 or maybe even 54.50 is not ruled out.
Right, and Vijay, in addition to that, what about the Bank Nifty? That added on close to 100 points yesterday. So what's the trade from current levels?
Where the Bank Nifty is concerned, the Bank Nifty spot will have to remain above the 10,575 levels consistently for the bulls to be able to push it to 10,750 or maybe 10,875 levels as a secondary target. On the flip side, staying below the 10,525 levels, we'll see the Bank Nifty testing the 10,350 mark intraday.
Vijay, the FMCG pack had a smart bounce back, or would you sell into the bounce?
In the FMCG space, the bounce was weak and the bulls showed a lack of buying conviction, at least on the frontline counters like ITC and Hindustan Unilever Limited, which are showing signs of fatigue. But that's not the case in second-rung counters like Pidilite and Marico Industries, which are showing higher relative strength as compared to the frontline counters. And investors with a medium-term horizon are advocated to switch to Pidilite or Marico as compared to ITC and Hindustan Unilever, as the second-rung counters are likely to show more vibrant upthrust activity.
Okay, so there's more upside in the mid-caps then in the FMCG basket, but in addition to that, more specific trading ideas for today?
Where individual stock recommendations are concerned, I would stick to HDFC Bank in the spot segment on slight declines of 580 levels and hold these long positions with a stop loss at 575 levels, expecting to book profits at 588 or end of the session, whichever comes first. The second buy would be on Larsen & Toubro, which I would buy in the spot segment on slight declines again at the 1,420 levels. I would hold these long positions with a stop loss at 1,405 levels and expect to book profits between 1440 to 1445 levels or end of the session, whichever comes first.
And Vijay, finally from the futures and options side, what's the strategy that you would recommend there?
In the futures space, Tata Chemicals saw spirited buying yesterday, and the volumes were significantly higher as compared to the last 10 days average. I would buy the July futures on marginal declines to the 323 levels. I would hold these long positions with a stop loss at 320 or 321 levels, and I would expect to book profits at 329 or end of the session, whichever comes first. I'd like to remind you again, being a weekend session on Friday, traded volumes need to be slightly curtailed and profit booking should be a little more rapid because bulls might just come out and lock in gains on their early long positions.